Hello, I'm Chu Xiao. Now I'm walking on Avenue de la Paix, Avenue of Peace in Geneva, Switzerland. Behind us, you can see this grey building, which is actually the headquarters of WTO, World Trade Organization. I guess you must have seen it many times in news and in history textbooks. But if you come to Geneva and you walk on the same street as me, you will notice that actually WTO is situated in a very special setting. Behind it is a Lake Geneva, and in front of it there, it's a lovely, charming botanical garden. This botanical garden represents some order in the nature, whereas in WTO, we talk more about the order of the world economy between human beings. It is quite a pleasure to walk here, like you feel that you are in nature, but everything is in order. Actually, when you come to Switzerland, you can feel a strong sense of rules and systems, and it is part of the Swiss beliefs. Everything is greatly maintained and they follow an order. But talking about order, what has happened in the last 5 or 10 years is a bit far away from being that. Regional conflicts, tariff barriers, many people started to believe that globalization might come to its end. But that didn't happen, at least not with China. In the past 5 years, China has remained the world's largest trader in goods. When China first joined the WTO 24 years ago, it only accounted for 4% of the world trade market. And now this number has been transformed to 13%. But what has been transformed together is also China's identity. Before, it was the world's factory, and now it has become the world's innovator. Talking about innovator, actually, I would like to share with you a very interesting anecdote. I often receive short videos sent to me by a Swiss friend or European friend. It is about a robot walking in one street in China. For them, it looks a bit scary because it looks too much like a science fiction, a dystopia. But for Chinese people, it's just a great, funny video. We are now walking into a small garden. It looks like Suzhou, right? But actually, it is a mini Suzhou garden which is donated by the city of Suzhou, and now it is part of the landscape of WTO. So this very garden inside WTO is also made in China. I would like to share with you another interesting fact. Actually, here in the daily life of Swiss people, many of the industrial products they're using are made in China. Now let's walk into the main building of WTO. It is better to keep silent because actually here there are employees from worldwide, and all of them are working on different international issues. Like here you can see a similar room, and there's a corridor and a lot of offices. We just talk about this made in China. And if you come here to WTO and you visit a souvenir shop, you may probably also find some souvenir products that are also made in China, because made in China has become already a global phenomenon. Now let's go to the back of WTO. Wow. The view is amazing. As what we have talked about in the beginning, WTO sits by Lake Geneva. And you can see that there is already France. And by being here, we can also have a better occasion to contemplate the whole building. Look at this building. You have the impression that it has nothing as fancy decorations. It's like a huge grey stones and a lot of windows and doors, perfect symmetry. you may find it a little bit boring, but actually this is what WTO tries to convey via this building, this architecture, that people need to remain reasonable and needs to cherish objectivity during unpleasant situations. The main purpose of this building is to keep dialogue going, regardless of all the problems and disagreements. But let's come here to have a look at the Lake Geneva. Swiss people here, local people, often say that it has a special power just by looking at this water. It's so calm and it's charming. Actually, its charm comes directly from this calmness. That is actually resonating with what China wants to bring to the world economy in the future, a sense of stability. Because we often say that in China, in Chinese, stability is a base for a lot of things, even the beauty in front of us.